Good morning all. Welcome to our Google Classroom Learning. So we discuss about the various atomic structure, atomic models, etc. So in this class, we are going to discuss about the quantum mechanical model and some basic principle relating with it.
Good morning, students. So, on the last class, we discussed about the spectrum, electromagnetic spectrum. Now, we are moving to the next topic, that is atomic spectra or line spectra. So, here what happened is, when an electromagnetic radiation interact with the matter, atoms or molecule, it get absorbed the energy and move to the higher energy state. And higher energy state, we already know that it is an unstable state. So they always return back to the normal state. And this emission of radiation by returning back to the normal state is known as electromagnetic spectrum. And this is analyzed by various line spectrums. Okay. Robert Bunsen was the scientist that is identified these line spectrum. Elements like rubidium, cesium, thallium, indium, gallium, and scandium are discovered where their minerals were analyzed by this spectroscopic method. So first we are going to discuss about the line spectrum of hydrogen. So when an electric discharge is passed through the gaseous hydrogen, what happened is the hydrogen molecule get dissociated and it excited to the higher energy level with a different frequency and it forms various lines. Balmer, one of the scientists in 1885, observed this spectral line and he gave an expression for this region, that is V bar, which is wave number, is equal to 109677 into 1 by 2 square minus 1 by n square. Okay, and the n value should be greater than 2, that is 3, 4, 5, etc. And this is the frequency range and it is very constant in value. So this value is known as Rydberg constant. Rydberg identified this value for the spectral lines of hydrogen, so it is known as Rydberg constant. According to this atomic spectrum of hydrogen, there are various kinds of lines: Lyman line, Balmer, Paschen, Brackett, Pfund series. Lyman line lies in ultraviolet region, Balmer line lies in visible, Paschen infrared, Brackett infrared, Pfund and infrared. Where N1 value is 1, 2, 3, 4 and N2 value is 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. This is the spectral lines of hydrogen. Look at the spectral lines. So this level is the ground level and this is the higher excited level which is unstable. This is stable. So what happened is there are various series of line happen here. So Lyman series means n is equal to, that is ground state value is 1 and moves to higher excited state. Okay. Then next one is Balmer series. Balmer series N1 value is 2. Then N2 value is 5. Then Paschen series N1 value is 3. N2 value is 5. And Brackett series, the opposite is done there. We already explained the Bohr model of hydrogen atom which was proposed by Niels Bohr in 1930. And a Planck's quantum theory also explained by Planck's. According to Bohr model of hydrogen, what happened is the electron is revolved around a circular path with a fixed radius and energy and this path is given by the name orbit. And since the energy is been revolving and sometimes the energy is been absorbed and moves to the higher excited state. And this energy change does not take place in a continuous manner. And according to the Bohr model of hydrogen, the frequency is given as delta E by H. We know that HV is equal to E, delta E, change in energy. So we can write delta E as E2 minus E1 divided by H. E2 is the higher energy level and E1 is the lower energy level. And this is represented by Bohr frequency rule. So, according to Bohr model of hydrogen atom, we can write the circular path. Centripetal force is given as mvr. We already studied in the physics, which is equal to n into h by 2 pi. And the value of n is 1, 2, 3. M is the mass of electron, v is the velocity, r is the radius of the orbit. And the electron is revolved around the circular path in an angular momentum, which is an integral multiple of h by 2 pi. But there are some limitations. It failed to explain the spectrum other than hydrogen atom. And also in the hydrogen atom there are only two spectral lines which is very close to each other. And it also failed to explain the Seemann effect, which is an effect in the presence of magnetic field. And it does not explain the chemical bond. Next theory is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, which was developed by Heisenberg in 1927. According to his principle, it is impossible to determine simultaneously both the exact position and velocity of a moving electron with a great accuracy. So, when an electron is moving around a circular orbit, it is very difficult to predict the position as well as the momentum. So, it is rewarded by delta x into delta p. Delta x is change in position, uncertainty in position, and delta p is uncertainty in momentum greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Or we can write momentum as mass into velocity. So, delta mv. Or delta x into delta vx greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m. M is taken denominator. So, it is only applicable for the microscopic particle. So, we can write the mass is 10 raised to minus 8 kg while substituting here. The value of Planck's constant we already studied 6.626 into 10 raised to minus 34. Pi value is 3.14. 10 raised to minus 8 we get the value 0.53 into 10 raised to minus 26. This is a problem relating the Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Look the problem. The position is given 1 angstrom. You have to find out the velocity. So, according to the equation, delta x into delta p is equal to h by 4 pi. Or delta x is equal to m into delta v h by 4 pi. From this, change in velocity is equal to 4 divided by 4 pi delta xm. Substituting all the value, we get the change in velocity of electron. So, I hope you understood Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. It is a very important concept. The related link and the note is attached with this video. Go through the link and download the notes. And don't forget to attend the test paper. See you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.